So like much of van life, this video didn't go according to plan.
Nope.
We had this great idea that we were going to show you guys around Seattle, because Seattle was the most recent place that we called full-time home, I guess.
Yes. It was going to be the most perfect vlog ever.
It wasn't. We just had this really great day planned out. We were going to go to all of our favorite spots and take you guys along and really show you guys, I guess, why we love Seattle, but more importantly is we wanted you guys to get to know us a little better, because I think we'd like to have that more personal element where you guys sort of feel like you know us, and some of you guys do know us. So anyway, we wanted just a chance to kind of like not answer questions, but make it a more fun video and just take you guys along for the ride. Bottom line is it didn't work the way we thought it was going to.
No, I mean, and it was a great day. I mean, we got to go to the park and walk Kramer. We went to the gym and did a little workout, which was nice, and then
showered.
Living in a van, you only have so much water, right?
Yeah, we shower in the van about 50% of the time, and then at gyms 50% of the time.
Yeah, and then we got to go meet friends at a park at a food truck rally.
Mother Goose? You screw it into
Light bulb.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Have you guys had this in some of you?
This is, we bought it in the van. We got it. It was a great day, but then when we started putting all the footage together, it just didn't click.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it had enough. Like, we like to have more than just, hey guys, here's the first thing we did today, here's the second thing, the third thing, the fourth thing. Like, we kind of wanted to we wanted to flow smoother. So it just seemed sort of fragmented, and so we decided, why don't we show you guys some of what our day was like? Because it was a really fun day. I mean, the weather was perfect, and we did some really fun things, and we got some great footage of that. But we also thought maybe it'd be a good idea to talk to you guys about why we're here in Seattle right now and what we've been doing for the last 3 or 4 weeks, because we've been here a long time. This is as long as we've been anywhere in the van.
So we were in Moab, Utah, and we both kind of felt like we were just checking things off a list. It was beautiful there, all these national parks, and then it just kind of, I don't know, how would you explain that?
I think we both felt that we were tired, and even the smallest inconveniences suddenly became like, I don't know, huge obstacles in our days, and things like we were getting irritable at each other more, and not to make excuses, but I could tell we were tired, and even if we just took like a weekend off and, you know, went off grid and relaxed and read books, like, we were still tired. It was just so many things to always have to think about in a van, and you know what? We need something familiar for a bit.
Yeah, we needed to do, so that's why we hauled butt up to Seattle. We knew that we were taking for granted why we were in the van to begin with.
We've got this amazing opportunity where we get to travel all the time, but when we're, like Chris said, taking for granted this opportunity, we need to kind of like take a step back and think about like, okay, why are we taking it for granted? Are we tired? Like, what is it that's making us tired? And just sort of like readjust and refocus, because summer's coming up. I mean, it's here. It's so many places we've been wanting to see our really best in, you know, June, July, August, September. Once the snow melts out of some of these national parks, and there's places we've really been anticipating, but we didn't want to, you know, say go to Alaska, which is where we're about to be en route. Starting tonight, we're starting. It's a very slow drive, but we didn't want to drive all the way to Alaska or something and then get there and be like, okay, cool, another glacier, and then just head home. I mean, that's a long drive just to be half there, present. You know, we want to be present and really take advantage of the opportunities we're getting. The way we were in Utah, we knew that we weren't going to appreciate it the way we wanted to appreciate it.
Yeah, so we needed to come to a place where we could call it home for just a little bit, and a place where we had friends that we could just hang out and have community with.
We wanted to eliminate some of the variables that really do take a lot of extra brain power throughout the week or the day. When you live in a van, there's so many, I don't know, everyday things that you have to think about that you don't in a normal house, like where you're gonna get water, when was the last time you emptied the toilet, where's the best laundromat in town, or where's the closest laundromat, like,
is it clean or does it work, or,
yeah.
or will it melt our underwear to the dryer?
Which has happened. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, we won't go back there, so. left a 1-star review on that one.
It literally melted my underwear, the inside of the metal. We couldn't get out. We had to leave it there.
It was ripping underwear out.
Anyway, so if we could just like eliminate a few of those everyday things that really take a lot of extra brain power, even if it's just driving from place to place. Like in Seattle, we don't have to use a map wherever we go. We know where the closest grocery stores are. We know where the gyms are. We know where to find good water, and we know where a dump station is for the toilet if we need it. So Seattle was sort of the solution to our problem. We have been here, what, 3 or 4 weeks now?
Yeah, and it's been great. It's been just being able to be in the same place that you know.
To see friends.
And see friends. It's been just what we needed. And now I feel like we're both itching to, like, we're ready to go. Yeah. We are ready to go on to our next adventure. We're ready to take you to Alaska with us.
And Montana and Idaho and Oregon and California and everywhere else we're going this summer, hopefully.
Yeah, and so we're ready now. But I feel like being 7 months on the road was a little bit too long for us. Because, like Sarah said, we could feel ourselves wearing thin, you know, getting burned out. And so I think now we know we should probably take a break earlier than 7 months.
So we're leaving Seattle tonight. That's our plan. We're gonna hit the road, and guys, we're taking the long way to Alaska. We really are. We're back to where we want to go slow in the van. There's really 3 areas that we've really been fighting to kind of divide our time evenly and fairly, and we're gonna go through each of those 3 categories really fast. Number 1, work.
Yes.
We're still working. Even in Seattle, when we're taking a break, we're still working our jobs.
Full-time jobs.
Yeah, and that's really like our number 1 priority, because our clients, they don't care if we live in a van. They want the same quality of work that they had before we lived in a van. So we have to deliver 110% still. Number 2, seeing the places we're visiting.
Yeah.
We like to see the places we're visiting, and we really want to enjoy them as much as we can.
It's a lot to take, because we want to experience so many different things, whether it's different hiking trails or different restaurants you recommend, or, I mean, there's so much to do.
And we can't do it all, and we're not trying to do everything, but
yeah. And so what's the 3rd thing?
The 3rd thing is YouTube and Instagram and anything that we're doing right now for Let's Be Us that we actually really like. And this is really hard, and I think this is one of the other red flags that we had in Utah, is that we want to be doing this. This is not our job. We're not trying to make money on this or anything like that. This is just, honestly, it's a creative outlet for us. We're both creative people, and this has been really one of our first major joint projects together. And it's been good. We get on each creative differences sometimes, guys. But no, it's been really good. We do have our creative differences, but it's been really fun for Chris and I to sit down and like edit a video together or shoot things or talk about a storyline that we want to tell.
And it's actually fun to like talk with you guys and see the comments, but it takes a ton of time.
It does.
It does, especially if we want to produce something that we're proud of, that we have our name on with, you know, because
we don't want to just throw any old video up on YouTube. We really try to put some time into planning, okay, what are we trying to accomplish with this video? Like, what's the reason why somebody should watch this video?
Yeah.
Whether it's answering a question or showing you guys a cool place we visited. And so I think that's one reason why we didn't scrap this video, but we changed the direction of this video because we wanted to show you guys some really cool things and it just didn't turn out.
So I think the main point is rest is good.
Yes.
And we're excited to go back on the road and be
we're ready to go again.
Yeah.
So I would like to hear from you guys though about like what are ways that you guys rest. I mean, it may look different for us. It looks different in every place we are. Like if we're up in the mountains, like that may mean like a hike or swim in a lake or something like that. If we're in the city, it may mean, you know, our favorite parks or favorite coffee shops. So what do you guys do to keep yourselves from reaching burnout? I think that's a good question. Yeah,
and how do you rest?
Yeah, how do you rest? I know it's a really hot button topic right now, like the self-care and all that kind of thing, and I think that's really important, so I'm not knocking that. So if you guys have anything that you guys find that you do to really rest up and keep yourselves creative, because we don't want to be so burnt out that we're not having the mental capacity to be creative, because at the end of the day, when he's been editing videos for work all day, or if I've been editing photos or coding, we just don't want to be sitting in front of the screen again editing videos, but we want to have that creativity and that drive, and I think it's back. So.
Yes, Yes. So
it comes in waves.
yeah, whether you live in a van or you don't, we want to hear from you. And so if you like this video or you want to follow along, maybe on our next adventure, why don't you hit subscribe down below and
Follow us on Instagram too.
oh yeah, follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you next time.
See you soon.